book lovers. Thanks so much for joining me today on the AI Book Review Hub. I do the hard work looking across the internet, so you don't have to. And today we're diving into a story that's part rom-com, part crime spree, and absolutely drenched in blood. It's Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver, the viral, darkly funny, and gloriously unhinged romance novel that's taking the book talk world by storm. Let's start with the premise. Two rival serial killers meet cute. Yes, you heard me right. Meet cute. Our leading lady, Sloane Sutherland, also known as the Orb Weaver, is a stylish, methodical murderer who only kills people who deserve it, like really deserve it. Think predators, abusers, and other serial killers. She's stuck in a grimy cage beside her latest would-be victim when Rowan Kane, the infamous Boston Butcher, shows up to kill the same guy. Instead of fighting over the corpse, they crack jokes, share lunch, and leave as unlikely friends. Over the next 5 years, Sloane and Rowan make a deal. Every year, they each target the same bad guy, racing to see who can kill them first. It's a gleefully dark game. Best 3 out of 5 wins bragging rights, and the final prize, the right to eliminate the legendary Forest Phantom. But over time, the stakes shift. Their annual meetups go from taunting banter and bloody hunts to tender moments and late-night confessions. Slowly, these two murderers fall in love. And yes, it's genuinely sweet, in a body-dumping, bone-sawing kind of way. One of the wildest arcs takes them to California to hunt a charismatic cannibal named Torsten. After he drugs Rowan and tricks him into eating human flesh, Sloane loses it and delivers one of the most gruesome, artfully executed kills in the entire book. The man's flayed skin is strung up like a spider web. Romance. Despite the horror, the emotional core is real. Rowan reveals deep wounds from childhood, growing up protecting his brothers in a violent home, now running a Boston restaurant to give them a better life. Sloane, meanwhile, is a survivor of abuse herself. Their chemistry isn't just about danger and darkness. It's built on mutual respect and healing. There's even a scene where they bake cinnamon rolls together, right after disposing of a body. As the story builds, the dangers become more personal. Sloane's caught in a rural Texas cellar, Rowan has a target on his back, and an unexpected twist with a seemingly harmless character named David sets up a gripping climax. I won't spoil it, but let's just say trust is hard-earned in this world. Still, by the end, these two damaged souls have forged something real. There's a proposal, a restaurant opening, a kiss over a body bag. It's twisted and heartwarming all at once. Now let's talk about the characters, because they're what make this book sing. Sloane is magnetic. She's dry, clever, and ice-cold in a crisis. Her kills are like sculptures, brutal and beautiful. She never fawns over Rowan, never plays second fiddle, and never apologizes for who she is. If anything, she teaches him to stop hiding behind his charm and face his fears. Rowan, he's all lethal charisma. Sharp suits, sharper knives, and a silver tongue that lands halfway between flirty and threatening. But beneath that surface is a deeply protective man, the kind who'd rather take a bullet than see someone he loves hurt. His scenes with Sloane pulse with tension, not just romantic, but moral. They challenge each other constantly. And you believe it when they fall in love. The supporting cast is small but punchy. Rowan's brothers, Fionn and Lachlan, provide warmth and the occasional moral compass. Sloane's best friend, Lark, offers levity and sass. And the villains, utterly grotesque. Whether it's Francis, the creepy innkeeper, Torsten the cannibal, or David the quiet wildcard, each antagonist is a mirror to our leads, warped reflections of who they might have become. Setting-wise, the book hops around the U.S. like a blood-soaked travelogue. From eerie Appalachian inns to glittering California fundraisers, each location is vividly drawn and deeply atmospheric. You're never bored because you're never in the same place for long. And each setting doubles as a character, oppressive, dangerous, always on the brink of revealing something awful. Genre-wise, Butcher and Blackbird is a delicious monster mash. It's a romantic comedy with serial killing. It plays like Dexter and Mr. and Mrs. Smith got rewritten by a crime-obsessed millennial. One moment you're reading a tender conversation about trauma, the next you're elbow-deep in blood and banter. It's equal parts horror, thriller, and spicy romance, but somehow it works. The tone stays playful even when the body count rises, and the romantic beats land like a gut punch, unexpected but deeply satisfying. Brynne Weaver's writing is razor-sharp. The dual POV structure lets us live inside both Sloane and Rowan's heads, which helps the emotional growth feel authentic. Their voices are distinct, their chemistry organic, and the banter, Top tier. Rowan especially delivers some wickedly funny one-liners. The pacing never lags. The prose is modern, slick, and vivid, with just enough detail to set the scene without bogging you down. Readability-wise, this is a quick, addictive read if you're comfortable with graphic violence. The gore is frequent and explicit. There are dismemberments, torture, and some deeply unsettling scenes. So if your idea of a light read involves cozy cafes and misunderstandings, maybe skip this one. But if you like your romance with a side of vigilante murder, you're in for a treat. Let's talk about the author. Brynne Weaver is a Canadian writer who lives on a horse farm in Nova Scotia with her husband, children, and probably a secret weapons cache. Before Butcher and Blackbird, she made waves with fantasy and paranormal romance, including Sparrow and the Dagger and the Diviner series. Her work often blends romance with magic, death, or, in this case, both. She's known for going big, big feelings, big violence, big swoons. Her fan base is loyal and loud, and Butcher and Blackbird has only grown that following. Now, for audiobook lovers, yes, this story has an audiobook. It's narrated by Joe Arden and Lucy Rivers, both veterans in the romance audio world. Arden captures Rowan's sexy deadpan delivery perfectly, while Rivers brings just the right balance of menace and mischief to Sloane. Their performances are fantastic, and the audio runs about 8.5 hours. If you want to feel every snarky quip, steamy scene, and throat-slitting scream, this is a great way to experience the story. Joe Arden, in particular, is a fan favorite. He's voiced everything from steamy rom-coms to intense thrillers, and always brings nuance and charisma. Lucy Rivers is equally skilled, often playing sharp, complex heroines. Together, they give the audiobook a cinematic edge. If you love this book, you might want to check out Scythe and Sparrow, also by Weaver, or her earlier Black Sheep co-written with Alexa Harlow. For similar vibes from other authors, consider Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carton, MINDFCK* by Esther Abbey, or Even You by Carolyn Keppens, all romance thriller hybrids with complicated killers you can't help but root for. So, should you read Butcher and Blackbird? Only if you're ready to fall in love with murderers. It's clever, twisted, and surprisingly romantic. You'll laugh, cringe, swoon, and maybe clutch your pearls, all within a few chapters. It's dark, it's dirty, and it's deliciously fun. Thanks again for joining me here on the AI Book Review Hub. If you like your love stories with a high body count and your banter served bloody rare, this one's a must. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, I'll be here next time with more literary chaos. Until then, happy hunting.